Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. The Warhawks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Owls offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks! You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Collins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Complete. Makes the grab in their space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Collins. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Off play action. Touchdown, Owls! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Warhawks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Might have a chance. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The offense changing the play. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that. First down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He goes right back to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. The option look. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 4.
Ready, go! Go, go!
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Warhawks are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Jamison. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it. It's Jamison. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! He got it, beat that in bounds.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another incompletion on third down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
But, and he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, it's Collins. That's caught, it's Morgan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Owls want to move quickly.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Trying the left side. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Boston College with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. He spoke to his team in the locker room at halftime about how well they started that first half, but it's not good enough. They are off to a good start in the Big 12 play, conference opener, but he said, I know our opponents are going to pour on the gas and be even better in the third. We have to match that energy here at kickoff.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Collins. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Trying to run, it's Jamison. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, and everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Collins. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jamison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. just feeds the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
Man, I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time. To go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways. And on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum. And they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys?
Ollie, keep an eye on that one for us. Throwing right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Collins. Bringing the heat. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end getting vertical. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The play-action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The keeper on the option. Plows through the defense. Hard-hitting tackle.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Takes the ball inside the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 29. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Strong, firm tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. They
boot it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Morgan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Second down, they'll go to the air. A pickup of 8 on the play, enough to move the sticks and set them up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
It hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he added the extra point.
52, Kennesaw State, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just